Hey, today's Sit Down Zumock podcast is sponsored by Frizzon Media. Go to Frizzon Media for all your media needs: video production, television and film, commercials, corporate and industrial videos, motion graphics, identity, branding, audio production, sound design, B-roll, and time lapses. You name the media, they'll do it the right way. That's frizzonmedia.com. That's 2 S's. Also, superdry.com. Unique urban clothing with incredible branding and unrivaled level of detailing. I wear Superdry. Go to superdry.com. They sell safely and securely to over 100 countries worldwide, offering great customer service and hassle-free return policy. Check them out. You want to advertise on this podcast? Well, hit me up at chadzumock3@gmail.com. That's right, Gmail. It's not Hotmail. We're still learning. So if you want to make magic happen, hit me up and we'll talk sponsorship. So let's do this. Holla at your boy. All right. All right, we're podcasting, people. We are podcasting. It's the first episode of the Sit Down Zumock podcast, episode number 1. I'm sitting here at this table from Frizzon Media. It's like the Starship Enterprise. I have 4 cameras in front of me, lights. This is ridiculous production for this podcast. It's amazing, but I'm doing it. It's the first episode. It's a work in progress. We're gonna be learning as we go, people. Hopefully, you'll stick with us. On today's show, we're going to have comedian Joe Howard. He's going to be joining us shortly. But before I get into anything, how this podcast started, I want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart that's Facebooked me, tweeted me, emailed me, contacted me over the past couple months. Coming out to the shows in droves. It's ridiculous. Ever since I've been off the radio, more people have been coming out to the shows, and it's been awesome. And it's been helping me cope with a horrible situation that I'm dealing with. And I want to thank you so much for supporting me and letting me know that I'm missed, and I appreciate it. And it was funny how this podcast came together, because when I got fired, everybody's like, "You should start a podcast, dude. You should start a podcast." And every comic does a podcast, and I hate podcasts. Well, actually, I like podcasts. I listen to a lot of them. There's some good ones. There's Mark Maron, who does WTF, Chris Hardwick, my good friend Jim Florentine, Ben Glebe, Sam Tripoli. I listen to a lot of podcasts. And if I was going to do it, I wanted to do it the right way. I didn't want to be sitting in my room talking to an iPhone. Sounds boring. So I wanted to kind of do it the right way. So I talked to a lot of people people that I used to work with about some sound, some production, and stuff I need. And then I got in contact with the good people over here at Frizzon Media, who were in a similar situation. You know, they do a lot of great work, and they want to start doing more stuff. And we're kind of in a similar situation where we left our former employer. We're starting off doing stuff ourselves now. And I thought it was like the perfect marriage. So this is hopefully this is a good thing to come. And we're going to be doing this podcast each and every Saturday here at the Map Room downtown on West 9th Street. That's 1281 West 9th in Cleveland, Ohio. We'll be here from 3 to 6 podcasting. We're going to have guests every week. I wanted to do it in a cool atmosphere, and this is one of the coolest atmospheres ever. I'm doing it above it. There's an airplane above me right now. There's an actual airplane in this place. That's not a joke. I guess it still flies from what I understand, but right now it's being hung. I think it would make this podcast more interesting if the airplane fell on me. That'd be pretty cool. I'd watch that. I'd watch that on video. Hopefully it would make Tosh.0. I'd get a web redemption if I didn't die. But we're going to be doing this each and every week. Just to touch base on it real quick before I bring out our first guest, a lot of people have been emailing me, asking me what I've been up to and what I'm doing, what's going on with my court case. I currently I have a court case pending, a charge for an OVI. There's some people who might be listening from my Twitter that don't know what happened, so let me explain it real quick. November 28th, I was in a car wreck with a sponsored vehicle, and I was charged with an OVI because I didn't blow. If you don't blow, you automatically get charged with an OVI. And the reason why I didn't want to talk about this, I went on Tony Rizzo ESPN 850 a couple of days after it happened, after I was fired. But my lawyer advised me not to talk about the court case because it is a pending legal situation. But I decided, I talked to him a little bit more about it, and I think it's cool if I tell the story, and I wanted to tell the story on this podcast, nowhere else. But essentially what happened, and I want to thank the Cleveland media for reporting on it. And by the Cleveland media, I mean every single news station and every newspaper. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure that's why I got fired. Either I'm a big deal in the sound or there's nothing going on for a pending DUI charge. Thanks, guys. But it's funny because I wasn't supposed to talk about the situation, but I'm going to talk about it right now. What happened was I was on an hour's sleep. There was 48 hours where I only slept an hour because I had a lot of stuff going on. And I was doing a stand-up show at the Funny Stop in Cuyahoga Falls where I actually had a bad set that's going to happen from time to time. I drove 45 minutes home, and a buddy of mine called. He's like, hey, you want to meet out for a beer? I'm like, yeah, that's great. Let's meet out for a beer. I can use a beer. So we went to the West End over in Lakewood. We met up for a beer. We had 2 beers. I was yawning the whole time. I was like, I got to go home. I'm exhausted. And I left, and I ran into a friend in the alley. We talked for a little bit, got in my car. Next thing you know, I'm waking up in an ambulance. I got in a car wreck, and they made me do the field sobriety test. I was real disoriented. I didn't know what was going on. I was doing the stand on one leg, and my leg came down, and they arrested me. And they took me back to the police station, and they asked me to do the breathalyzer. But I've always was told, don't do that regardless. Just don't do it. So I didn't do it. And they charged me with a OVI DUI. And it's funny because that's what led to the world's worst mugshot of all time. My mugshot. If you Google me right now, that's the first thing that comes up. It's so embarrassing when you're trying to get dates when your mugshot pops up. And it's like really bad. It's like Nick Nolte bad. It's not a very good mugshot. It was like kind of like mugshot where my mom was like, really? That's your mugshot? Really? I'm like, sorry, Mom, it's not as good as yours. Like, I don't know what you want. She had a problem with how I looked in the mugshot, not the charge that led me to the mugshot. I was like, Mom, I didn't go down to the police station like it was Owen Mills and scheduled a photo shoot like it was my senior photo. Like, what are you going to do with it? You're going to show your friends? Like, hey, look at my son. I'm so proud of him. This is his mugshot. I should have got you some 5x7s and wallets, I don't know. But regardless, it's a pending situation. I'm confident that it'll get cleared up. But thank you so much for all the support. It's been everything to me, and I appreciate it. And I think I'm going to get this podcast rolling. I'm going to bring up my first guest. And when I decided to bring up this, before I bring up this first guest, the reason why I booked this guy, when I started this podcast, I was like, this is the only guy I want to start this podcast with, and I'll tell you why. Joe Howard, he's a comedian here in Cleveland. He's from Wellington, Ohio. When I first met Joe Howard, I hated him. And then over the course of our friendship, I realized why I hated him, because he's a lot like me. He's too honest. He says what he wants. And when you're in the entertainment industry, you get a lot of fucking phonies and a lot of salespeople. Yeah, that's right. I said, fuck, it's a podcast. So cool. So excited about that. 3 years on the radio. I can't swear. This is free. I feel so free. So anyways, Joe's he's an honest guy. We have some honest conversations. And I thought starting this podcast off, he's the perfect guy. He's written for countless roasts, countless TV shows. He tours around the country with a comedian named Jim Florentine. But let's bring him up here. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Howard, everybody. There he is. Looks like a Alaska king. Yeah. Up squat, buddy. All right.
What is this music?
It's a transition music.
Oh.
It's called production, buddy.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, man?
There's a video.
Am I supposed to look at you?
Well, you can do whatever the hell you want.
I don't know.
There's like 4 cameras.
It's very weird.
Yeah, there's a video component to this podcast. Not only you're able to get it on iTunes or at the website, you can actually watch us, 2 guys talking to a microphone. I can't think of anything more exciting.
I had no idea that this was like video, and I look like shit.
You look terrible.
I know.
Yeah.
I haven't been shaving or
you look like a homeless
showering
man.
or I haven't been doing anything.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you give up on life?
Yeah, I told you the other day. I think I'm retiring.
From life?
Yeah, from everything.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're born to die. So
you're just giving in?
Yeah, I just fuck it all.
Why don't you wear some sweatpants while you're at it?
I don't even own sweatpants.
I believe it.
But
Now,
Anyway, I got my Gigi Allen shirt on, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But I look like shit.
Let's give the people a backstory.
About me?
Yeah, because there are people
okay.
listening.
Do they give a fuck about me?
No, they have to give a fuck about you.
I'm like not even Leon Bibb famous. I'm just.
You're well known. A lot of people in town know you.
I did get recognized at Cracker Park today. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
And
cool.
I saw you open for Artie Lang. I was like, I did 5 minutes. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, you remembered, so that's cool.
There's always that one set. Well, anyways, Joe Howard's a comedian in Cleveland. You've written for a lot of roast, a lot of TV shows.
Yeah.
You
I've
toured
done
with
some stuff.
Jim Florentine.
Mm-hmm.
I actually Googled you.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm taking this, even though you're a friend. I'm
Really?
taking
You
this,
Googled me?
I Googled you.
I haven't done that in a while. What came up?
Nothing. You know what came up?
What?
Joe Howard.
There's like a magician or somebody, isn't
No, there's
there?
an actor on
Yeah.
IMDb.
He's an old guy.
His name's Joe Howard. He was born
Yeah.
November 24th, 1948 in New York.
Yeah, he's an old like character actor.
Yeah, he's been on Mork and Mindy, Hot in Cleveland.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff.
He got to hang out with Pam Dauber.
That's
How
right.
sick is that?
And Pam Dauber got to hang out with my sister Sam, the chick who died.
Yeah, she got shot.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Had nothing to do with it.
No.
but yeah, you don't even have a MySpace.
No, I deleted it.
In this day and age for comedians, you got to get your name out there. You got to have a website.
Why? No one's on MySpace? You're fucking kidding me, right? Do you check your MySpace?
I check my MySpace.
Get the fuck out of here.
I got a message once. It's like getting a phone call in your house phone.
I
at this
don't
point.
understand why MySpace disappeared. It was the fucking best.
think-
Facebook stinks. It's memes and fucking
I hate
and
memes.
bullshit, and everybody's like, my kid has fucking leukemia, and I'm like, really? It's fucking bumming me out.
Have you ever poked
Facebook
anyone?
sucks. Never.
You
Not
never poked-
once.
No, not one
No.
poke.
It stinks. MySpace was way better. Video was great.
Well, you know what it was?
For some reason, chicks were hotter.
You know what it was? Spam and comedians. Comedians ruined MySpace. Rock bands and spam and comedians because we were always inviting people places. Come out to our show.
I never do that. That's the problem. That's why I'm horrible at show business, because I don't fucking beg for anything. I'm like, look, I'm here. You come see me.
That's why I wanted you on the podcast.
That's all I do.
You're one of the most honest comics I know.
Look, man, I just don't need it. You know what I mean? It's just like, whatever. Like, I don't even bother clubs. Like, I was thinking today about all the missed opportunities I've had. Like, you
Like
know,
what?
The one that struck me was like, I was at Florentine's wedding in June. And
Comedian Jim
Jim
Florentine.
Florentine's wedding in June. And I was sitting with
I wish
Vinny.
we had a name drop sounder.
It's the only name I have. It's the only name I drop.
Okay.
Everybody fucks with me about it.
No,
It's
trust
the
me, I drop
only-
some names from time to time.
He's halfway famous, and he would admit it. He's not even that big.
Well, he's been a good friend to you.
He's been a
and me.
great friend to me. And you too. Yeah, he's phenomenal.
So you're at the wedding.
So I'm at the wedding. I'm sitting with Vinny Brand, who owns the Stress Factory, which is like the greatest stand-up comedy club in the world. It's in New Brunswick, New Jersey. It's fantastic. And I did it with Jim like 3 years ago. And Vinny just looks at me during dinner and he goes, "Hey, you did a great job for me when you came to the club, man. Shoot me an email." I'm like, all right. Guess what? Never shot him an email.
You did follow up?
No, never.
You could be working a lot more.
I know I could. That's the problem. I don't want to.
I have a feeling that I helped your comedy career.
So much.
Because I always
So
thought you were
much.
funny. You're a great joke writer.
Yeah.
And for some reason or another, a lot of guys around town wouldn't book you.
No, I know, because I'm a dick.
And I was like, I want to hang out with this guy.
I'm a fucking asshole.
So I started booking you on all the gigs
I get
that I was
fucking.
doing.
I give off the worst first impression.
You do. And
No one likes me when they first meet.
I hated you when I first met you.
I hated you too.
Look, let's explain
I was
the
like,
story.
this dude came from L.A. He wears a sweater vest. His name's Chad. I can't fucking hang out with somebody named Chad.
Yeah.
Like, that ain't happening.
I sound like a bad guy from an 80s
You
movie.
just look like just a fucking... You
Douche.
have a douchiness.
Yeah.
And you know it. You
Yeah.
have a douche face.
Well, you have an assholeness.
Oh, yeah.
Totally. I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
because I remember it was the old Bossa Vita Lounge on 117th in Lakewood.
Yeah.
It was a cool Wednesday night room. A lot of comics went down
Great
there.
room. I learned how to do stand-up there.
Yeah. And I
In
came
front of white people, because before that, I was working black rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember I came back from LA and I kind of got ahead in LA really quick. I had 7 minutes. And I knew I was
No,
like,
you didn't.
I had 7 minutes. I got past at the Hollywood Improv and it freaked me out.
I don't know what was going on. You were amazing to me, though, and, like, I laughed because you had no fucking jokes. You had no act. But you were the most confident motherfucker I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life. You were selling these things like it was fucking...
Dude.
I was just like, this is crazy.
I had more, like, when I was starting out, I had more of a shtick.
Yeah, it
a
was
shtick.
weird.
Yeah, it was my own, but I realized if you're going to go on the road, you got to, like, write jokes and perform jokes.
You were just new. No one's good at first.
But, yeah, so I came home to work, and I remember I'm good friends with comedian Ryan Dalton. And Mike Polk's, I've known him for 15 years. And we're all hanging out at the Bossa Vita, and I'm talking, and you wouldn't even make eye contact with me.
I can't do it now.
We're in the circle, and you wouldn't even say a word. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
I know.
This guy's an asshole.
No, I'm just weird. It's just everyone knows.
And then we went to war. We started talking shit on
You got
MySpace.
mad. You got mad.
Then you said you were going to shoot me at one point.
Yeah.
With a gun.
No. You made the fuck you, Chad. You made the first threat. You said Bill Squire took me to your house when you were in England, so I know where you live. And I said, really? Did Bill Squire show you my guns? So I was just letting you know, like, if you come to my house, I'm going to fucking blow your head off.
I don't know.
Whatever. We were fighting.
I don't know what the turning point was.
I'll tell you what it was.
What?
It was me and you calling each other to bitch about Maxwell on the radio and how shitty he was. That's what it was. And then we started bitching about him. We're like, what the fuck is he doing? He stinks.
Yeah, the whole thing started with the whole...
And then I sort of was
Maxwell was a show on my old station, WMMS. We were actually...
people know.
We replaced that show. Mm-hmm. And what started it with me, this Maxwell show, was he had me on one time to promote a gig.
Yeah, me too.
And I went in there, and I think... towards the end of the interview, I kind of ripped on him, and he gave me this glare, this look.
I had the same thing.
Yeah. And he goes, all right, that was comedian Chad Zumock.
Threw you out, yeah. Same thing with me.
He threw me out, and then I tried to shake his hand. He wouldn't shake my hand. I'm like, all right. So I'm driving home, listening.
He's shitting on you.
Just shitting on me.
Yeah, he did the same thing
And
to
I'm
me.
just like, oh, this guy's a scumbag.
Yeah. But for some reason, because Dalton, he liked Dalton for some reason. And that was just weird.
Well, Dalton had that great Christopher Walken impression. I mean, it was stellar.
Do an impression of Christopher Walken beating a dead horse.
Yeah, I could talk shit about Ryan Dalton. He's a good friend of mine.
I can too. He's a friend of mine too.
This is nothing I wouldn't say to his face.
He knows a Christopher Walken voice is shit comedy, and he knows he should be punched. It's like airplane fucking material. He knows it.
Yeah.
Jay Moore does. Everybody does Walken now.
Do you do any impressions, Joe?
No.
Give me an impression.
I don't have any. I just don't.
How'd you get started in stand-up comedy?
Oh, Christ. It's the dumbest thing ever, and no one gets it, and it's weird.
Talk to me.
You're like Dr. Joy's brothers or
Yes.
something.
I'm a great interviewer.
You are really good.
Thank you.
This is the best interview I've ever had.
So how'd you get started in stand-up comedy?
You sound like everyone after every show I've ever done.
Yeah.
No, I
you used to get picked on a lot as a kid, right?
Are you going there? You getting Dr. Phil on me? No, yeah, but I mean, I was a skateboarder before it was cool. I grew up skateboarding and stuff. So
you gleamed a cube.
Yeah. Oh Christ.
Yeah.
That's so awful.
Yeah.
No. I was.
So you're a skateboarder.
Yeah. And
people are listening to this, so make
I
it good.
know. I don't act like I'm scared to talk. But I was. And I would always do the demos and the contests. Like, they would always hand me the microphone because I was just a shit talker and just an asshole. So anytime there was a skateboard demo, or even with, like, pros would come to town or whatever, and we'd go to the skate park and, they would need someone to kind of MC and keep it moving,
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand what this is,
Right.
but I don't know if anyone understands, but it's like, and sometimes they have contests, and guys go, and then I would always MC them. And
this is like an NPR interview right now.
I know, it's weird. and I've told this story, and I don't know if anyone even understands how weird it is. But I always had the mic, and I would always do it, and I would bust balls, and I would get laughs. Mm-hmm. And it was just like a switch in my head. Like, I always thought, like, oh, shit. Like, I always liked stand-up a lot. Like, I was always into, like even at the time, like, I was into Hedberg and, like, guys, I was into stand-up. And I was like, shit, this is kind of cool. I'm making people laugh. Like, can you just be a comedian? Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I didn't know. So.
Now, was this pre-tattoos?
Yeah. This is when I was probably 20.
So you kind of like morphed into looking like a school shooter.
4. Yeah. But yeah. No, I mean, I think I had a couple tattoos when I started, but it was like I was late. I was like 27, 28. But my skateboarding career was wrapping up.
Okay.
Because my ankles and feet were starting to...
You were a good skateboarder. You were sponsored, right?
No, I was in some videos, and I rolled with a crew of guys that were pretty sponsored, and I was on the fringe. I was there. It's the same thing. If I tried, I probably could have got sponsored.
Can you do like the half pipe and jump and spin?
Yeah, no, I don't like vert skating. I never really did like half pipes. Mini ramps, I was like a champ.
Really?
Yeah, I had one in my garage in Oberlin.
Did you ever go like
amazing.
in a drain pool and skate?
I've been in pools, but mostly in skate parks,
Okay.
not like a drain one.
Yeah.
But I had a mini ramp in my garage in Oberlin that was legendary. Everybody loved it.
It's so weird interviewing my friend. This is fun.
I know it's odd. I've never told you that shit. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah.
But I had an indoor half pipe, and everybody came. Sponsor guys came.
Yeah.
Like everybody loved my ramp. Was cool, and it was skated every day.
You're from Wellington, Ohio.
Uh huh.
Do you have a lot of fond memories of Wellington, Ohio?
No, it sucked.
Where is Wellington,
I
Ohio?
ran out of there when I was 17.
Why did you want to leave Wellington, Ohio?
Fucking hated it. It
Why?
was a bunch of hicks.
Yeah?
Bunch of fucking... It was like... I saw the bullshit. Like, we talk about this a lot.
Sure.
Like, I see bullshit, and I hate it, and I call it. And it's like, and it's bullshit. Like, you've seen my wife, right?
Yeah. She's great. I love her. Attractive.
And she's hot, right?
Yeah, attractive lady.
She was a fucking nerd, and everybody shunned her, and that was my shit. I was.
It's like in those
fucking-
80s films
Yeah,
where
dude.
where the chick has her hair up and you take
Dude,
off the
it's like-
glasses and she's
It's the
automatically
most
hot.
ridiculous shit ever. Like, I'm fucking... Me and my wife were, like, shunned like fucking, like, shitheads. And then the popular kids, it just made no sense.
Yeah.
They were fucking ugly. Like, really? That chick is the most popular chick, and everybody's dying to go out with her. And she's fucking gross.
Do you have a chip on your shoulders?
Yes. Both of them.
Dude, you're in your 30s. You have a wife, a
I know.
child, a home,
I have the greatest life ever.
and you're still upset about high school.
It just fucking irritates me. It always did.
But it's over.
I know.
Trust me, I'm a
It
biggest
made me who
hypocrite
I
ever.
am. It made me who I am, though.
My whole career has been out of spite. It really has.
Yeah, that's me, too. Yeah, absolutely. Come look at me. Fucking faggots. That's what I'm saying. Dude, I just booked for
Yes!
the Scumbags of Comedy.
Okay, Scumbags of Comedy is our comedy group. It's myself, comedian Mike Polk, and comedian Hot Carl and Joe Howard. And we've been doing these one-nighters. We do them on the outskirts.
We try to find the shittiest bar,
Yeah.
and we try to do it.
They literally pay us $800, and we'll come to your bar and tell jokes. It's
God
that simple.
damn, you putting our money out there?
Oh,
like
yeah,
that?
it's simple.
God damn.
$800, we'll come to your bar.
All right, if anyone wants it, it's $800.
Hit me
200
up.
a piece. Hit us up, Scumbags of Comedy on Facebook.
Yeah, Chad
But-
Zumock3 at Gmail.
I just booked the gig in my hometown at the greatest bar in Wellington. There's like 3 bars. This is the good one. And
so this is your homecoming.
this is my homecoming. So if you're a fat bitch that, used to be popular and wouldn't fuck around with me, well, come on out and see what you missed.
Do you think once you do the show, the demons will be set?
No.
Laid to rest?
No.
No? You'll still be mad and angry?
I don't even know how angry I am. I just fucking didn't like it. You know what I mean?
The
And I didn't go to college because of it, because I just didn't want to be around fucking assholes.
I totally understand where you're coming from, because the day before Thanksgiving, earlier this year,
Yeah.
Ryan Dalton and myself, we had a homecoming show in Kent, where we both grew up in Kent.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It was great. It was phenomenal. You got all these people coming from high school, people you haven't talked to for 15 years, and they look at you differently. They look at like you're
It's so weird.
You're like you're a
'cause
big
it's
shot.
It's so weird because it's really nothing.
It's all smoke and mirrors, but at the same time,
It's like anyone
like the
could
peop-
fucking do it. Like, all you got to do is when you make your friend laugh, open up your phone and fucking write it down. That's all it is.
no, it's magic.
No, it's not.
What we do is incredible.
It's not.
Don't make it. It's not that easy, people.
And all the new kids that are coming around now in the Cleveland scene and everything, like, they just act like it's this amazing. And it's just, it's
There are
not.
so many
It's all
comics.
bullshit.
There are so many comics in Cleveland.
Everybody's throwing it out there.
I don't
think
even
it's
know.
going on across the country. I think there's just an influx of people going, oh shit, I can do that. And you know what? You'd be smart too. How about instead of going on welfare, fucking write 5 minutes. It's fucking that easy.
No, I don't want
Just try to be funny.
I don't want more people doing comedy. I'm I'm trying to get booked myself. I don't want more people out there.
I'm tired of getting taxed, so all you fucking, I almost said something horrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
you haven't said anything horrible yet?
I don't know. Just fucking write 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's easy.
But I just did a open mic. Oh, there goes Reggie. Reggie at the Map Room. I appreciate
Reggie, nice to meet you, man. Good to see you. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I'm going to get a little plug in here. We're at the
Take it
Map
easy.
Room. We're here every single Saturday from 3 to 6 if you guys want to come down. We're going to do a live studio audience. This is our first show. It's a work in progress. I think it's going well.
Yeah, we're bullshitting like we always do. I get real nervous. I don't like this airplane because he told me the engine's still in it. And it's fucking almost gives me a panic attack.
I keep you on your toes.
There's a plane above our head, and it has the fucking engine in it.
It keeps you on your toes.
Frightening.
Yeah.
But
that's why I want a podcast.
And there's a mounted hammerhead shark, which I'm going to steal because I collect taxidermy.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not weird at all. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So you booked this show in Wellington, Ohio.
Fort's Tavern,
When's the date?
April 25th.
Who's on the show?
Me, you,
Oh.
Mike Polk, and Hot Carl.
And this
Mike
is,
Polk was trolling me. He was like, "Oh, you're gonna headline the show at your fucking hometown. Fuck you." Polk is
doing
such
a-
an asshole.
yeah, comedian Mike Polk. He does all the Cleveland tourism videos. And
Yeah.
if you're listening to this, you know who he is.
You know who Mike Polk is.
There may be one person in Missouri listening to this, but
He's Wayne Dawson famous. Everybody knows.
this is essentially a Cleveland-based podcast as
Yeah.
of right now. And as we get this thing going,
course.
More momentum. We're gonna have bigger guests. I still have all the PR.
Oh, thanks. That's really polite
Yeah.
to your guest.
Yeah, well, we had to start shitty and work our way up.
You
we're
are
working
at
out
the bottom.
the kinks.
You are at the bottom.
So, but as it gets going, because I still have all the contacts from my old radio show. I used to book a lot of guests. I one
Yeah.
time booked Bill Clinton.
That's your fucking crowning achievement right there. That's fucking amazing.
I used to trick people to come in on the show. I got Bill
you would
Clinton.
say it was political show.
I said we were a very liberal talk show, which essentially it was.
Sure.
But I used to send him just political talk to his PR people.
Oh, it's funny. You would
Yeah.
send him clips.
Yeah, clips of the audio because he was.
Yeah, because Alan would do runs where he would be talking about that stuff.
Yeah, so I would send him those clips, and it was funny because he was doing a lot of press for his book, but he was
Yeah.
going on the Tonight Show, The View. He wasn't doing a drive time talk show.
And he just
in
did it, huh?
Cleveland.
He
Yeah, and I
just
got him
fucking
on.
did it.
I
That's
don't know how I
amazing.
did it. It was I got to ask him a question.
I know all those fucking Clear Channel guys are listening to this right now, and I didn't, I was nervous about doing this with you because I didn't want to get blackballed because I want to go
No.
on the show and fucking, plug my shit, but that's the only time I do actually work and give a fuck.
No, I don't. Get
I don't think it's a big deal. Everybody's going to come on here with you.
Yeah, they're
I
all,
know Polk and all those guys are
they're all
gonna
my
come on.
friends. I
Yeah,
mean,
of course.
I knew
It's
those guys
all-
before
It's all muddled.
that radio show even existed.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
But I don't want those guys getting bent,
why?
I don't know.
Why would they get mad?
I don't know. I guess I was up
gives
for
a
your
shit?
job. I don't know. But again, I didn't really try. And I
Yeah.
don't think they were ready to pay
I've been kind of
correctly.
I've been kind of mum about the whole situation.
Yeah, you should have been. You should have been quiet when you were talking about your case earlier.
Well,
but whatever.
I mean, I'm innocent. What do you want?
Okay.
I gotta
okay.
throw it out there.
That's fine.
It's.
I don't know if you should. I would keep my mouth shut. So if you got to go to jail, are you going to be gay for the stay?
Oh God. Stop it.
That's
I'll
what
be
they
fine.
call it. That's what they call it. Gay, gay for the stay.
There's more to the story, and everyone just assumes things, and that's what's annoying.
Gay for the stay applies to girls, though. I don't think guys really.
No, going back to my
I think
situation.
they tape it. I think they. No, I want to talk about you getting raped. I'm not trying to even talk about it
What a
logistically. I just want to talk about a big black guy
No.
fucking your asshole.
No, and that whole thing went down, and it's just
Yeah.
there's people want everywhere I go. It's I broke up with a girl,
Right.
and I gotta constantly hear about her getting banged, and
You
it's
got to hear Bill and about. I know, but Bill's getting it on the other end too. And everybody's like, Zumock or whatever, which is
I don't.
it's a
I
silly
can honestly-
thing. It's the whole thing is silly.
I can honestly tell you, I have not listened to 1 minute of that show since I've been gone. I can honestly say that.
I've been on the show 4 times since you've been gone.
I know.
But
I know. We talked about it, and
it's uncomfortable.
it's really awkward.
It's
the whole
weird.
situation's awkward. It's weird. And there's a lot of things you could say, but what's it gonna do?
I don't know.
I could say a lot of stuff, but what's
Sure.
that gonna do? It's not gonna do anything. I don't care. I mean, I've been doing this stuff forever, It was,
Yeah.
and it was it was a dream come true to be on a station that I grew up listening to, MMS. I'm glad to be a part of the history. I love WMMS. Like, I love Cleveland. It's my home. And people are like, well, are you going to go do radio in another city? I'm like, no, I don't want to be a radio nomad.
That would be fucked up. Like,
I don't want to do that.
What are you going to do? You're going to go somewhere and then pretend to like the Chicago Blackhawks or some shit? Like, it's a bunch of horse shit.
I know.
And you know who I'm talking about? Fat
now,
cunt.
that's a bridge I don't mind burning.
Yeah,
Maxwell.
that fucking fat cunt.
Yeah.
Die already. Sleep apnea.
For some
Swallow
reason,
your tongue and die.
But for some reason, me getting fired, I blame him. I don't know why.
Because he's fucking horrible. I will always talk shit about him.
We have millions of stories.
I stuck an Alan Kong sticker on his back at opening day.
Yeah.
And filmed it.
I know.
It's on YouTube. No one really knows about it because, again, I don't promote anything or do anything.
God. There's so many.
I would just did it to show
stories.
my friends because.
And that guy hated me. He would.
Dude,
when he was on 98.5 when he went over in the morning.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, he would do breaks on me.
Me too.
And meanwhile, I'm thinking,
it's so funny
because he hated me so much.
But he would do it real shitty. Like, he wouldn't even tell you who he was flaming out.
Yeah.
Like, he did it to me, and he talked about me for probably 20 minutes. I had a handlebar mustache at the time, and he was trashing me about. And it was so fucking funny because he never said my name.
Right.
No one
meanwhile,
knew who he was talking about. Except me.
Meanwhile, there's some drywaller going, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Who's the guy with the mustache? Who the hell's Chad Zumock? Like, it's like, what are you doing?
I don't even know. Like, it was great. I have all those on tape. I save them. They're on my iPhone.
Yeah, they were so mean. They used to write, like, they would create fake email accounts and email my
So
old program
great.
director, Bo, and
trying
to get me in trouble. And I got written up once for emailing Stansberry.
Because they were fucking with you.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was ridiculous.
What's up? That shit's just fun.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I love trolling. Like, me and Florentine troll together a lot.
What's
Or,
trolling?
Like, I troll.
I don't even know what that is.
You know, when you're on Twitter and you just start fucking with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, me and Jim were
It's
fucking with
At
Beyonce.
Ghetto Joe Howard on Twitter if you want to follow him.
Yeah, get that plug in. Professional.
At Ghetto Joe Howard.
That's
Why
me.
Ghetto? Why Ghetto?
Ghetto was my nickname because I'm from Wellington. It's like calling a fat guy tiny. You know what I mean? Wellington is like such a hick, like, little town.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was listening to a lot of hip hop, which I still do, even though, you know, Gigi Allen shirt.
How do you think this podcast is going?
I think it's going good.
Yeah.
I think we're having a good time.
Do you think people are actually listening still?
I don't know. Maybe. I listen to a lot of shit.
I do. I'm a big podcaster.
I know. I was listening to Rogan interview Kat Von D for like 3 hours the other day, and it wasn't that spectacular.
And that's the thing with this podcast.
But it fills up, you know, it kills time when you're doing stuff.
And with this podcast, like, I'm not going to hold you hostage because there's some
Right.
podcasts that go for like 4 hours.
No.
I'm going to right around
Bang
an
it
hour.
out.
In and out.
Yeah.
In and out. If you like it, cool. If not, you just wasted an hour. That's it.
The adult mart's next door. I'm gonna pop in.
Yeah?
I haven't been in a porn store in a while.
Okay, creep.
What do you think? No, I'm a little creepy, but I mean, I've been married a long time. You know, sometimes you gotta get that spice.
You've been married
You know
since
what
you
I'm
were,
saying?
what, 18?
No, I was 19.
Why would you get married so early?
My wife was 18. I don't know, dude. It's the craziest shit.
That's
I don't even think about it.
Like, you guys are like best friends. That obviously worked
yeah,
out.
we're really good. Like, everything's cool. But I go to my mom's house and I see our wedding photo and I shit my pants every time I see it.
You look like kids.
I'm just like, I'm a fucking child, man.
To make a decision.
I was like, how the fuck did you guys let this happen? But then I remember they're from Mississippi and they fucking, you know.
Oh, they're inbreds.
They're the same way.
Banging
They
brothers
got
and
married
sisters.
at like 17 too.
Yeah.
My dad got a job at Ford when he was 17 and they moved up here and my mom was like 15.
Well, obviously
yeah,
it
they
worked
got
out.
married. I know it worked. And that's what my mom says. She goes, well, I let you do it because I knew it was okay. And I was like, I don't know how you could fucking know. Like, we're children.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, I've been
When I
married
was
like 18
19
years.
I was basically
Yeah.
retarded.
You guys were all in college and shit. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I had a social life. I had friends.
no.
I made love to women.
No. Fuck that.
When did you
No.
lose your virginity?
I was 16. She was 15. And it's my wife.
Yeah.
It's the only girl I've ever fucked.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking bizarre.
Yeah, that
I
is
know
crazy.
It's weird. It's weird.
That is weird.
Oh, it's fucked up.
Do you ever give each other like the what was it, hall pass? Was that?
No, we don't. Well,
You want to do hall pass day? Like, Joe, go out. You can do whatever you want with a lady.
yeah.
One day only.
No, she's never done that with me. I might have done that with her. Like, you can go out with some chicks and do. I don't even want to say this.
There we go.
I don't want to talk about this.
Why? It's just the
Yeah, I know,
most
but,
interesting
yeah,
part
I
of the
know.
podcast.
Nah. Let's just put it this way. In our 20s, shit was a lot of fun. We had some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
But now you've given up on life, and
Yeah.
those days are over.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm cool. Like,
So
my wife's awesome. And
So
like,
if you die, if something were to happen to you, like say an airplane fell on your head,
yeah. Right.
good
example.
Which one of your friends can bang your wife?
Without a doubt, it's Hot Carl.
Hot Carl.
Yeah. I told my wife that, and she agreed. Hot Carl needs it. He wants it. He tells me all the time. He told me he was praying for me to crash my Vespa and die so he could have sex. Like, he doesn't.
Where am I
he's
on the
my
list?
Friend. Where are you? Oh, no, dude. You're.
So it goes Hot Carl.
No.
What am I, number 2?
No, I don't think so. You're way down.
I don't know. And the people that do listen to this podcast, you probably know a lot of these comedians we're talking about.
Yeah.
I run with a pretty tight group. Because these friends, you guys are my friends.
No Dalton, no you.
How did you and comedian Ryan Dalton, get hot wives? And they're cool as shit. You have great wives. You guys inspire me that one day I will get married. One day I will get married because of you two.
No, you won't. My thing was, I was like a baseball scout. I saw her in the minors, and like I told you, she had no standing in high school.
Did
or
she have
anything.
trouble with the curve?
She was a nerd. No, she was just a nerd.
Your life's a John Hughes movie.
And like, I just looked at her, and I just knew. I was like, that fucking girl is hot, and no one knows it. No one's paying attention because she's got glasses. It was like a fucking 80s movie. Like,
It is.
She's all at that.
It's a John
or something.
Hughes film.
I was like, that girl's fucking hot, and no
She's
one's
like Molly
paying
Ringwald.
attention. Yeah, they're fucking up. Everybody's dropping the ball. And then she was dating a friend of mine, and I was like, I'm gonna catch that fucker slipping, and I'm gonna take his woman.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
That's how I'm handling it with you, too.
That's I'm not
I'm
slipping.
going to wait for you to slip up.
I'm not slipping.
And the Z-Man's
So
moving
I
in.
didn't. No, I'm not slipping. So I
got a lot going on for me. I'm unemployed. I have a pending DUI charge.
sounds great.
Yeah. What
You're
girl
really
would want
doing
to
it.
get with this?
Yeah, man, you're really doing it. But
But I got a podcast.
You got a podcast.
I got a podcast.
I don't have one.
Frizzon Media. Is it Frizzon? Frizzon?
Don't even know.
It's spelled FRISSON media.com. These guys are awesome. I love these guys.
Typical Joe Howard move. Like, I bought a new house and I got this room.
You
in
like
the
how I'm
back.
trying to talk about you, but he wants to talk about him?
That's all I want to talk about. I just want to talk about me. This
You
is about
love
me,
being
isn't it?
interviewed.
I love being interviewed.
Yeah.
I dream about
Well,
it.
your hometown paper just recently interviewed you.
Oh, and it was a horrible.
Why did it go so wrong?
At one point, the dude told me to stop swearing
Yeah. You have a filthy mouth.
because I was shitting all over the town.
Because you talk to comics all day. You don't know how to interact with normal people.
I know.
And comics are
Civilians-
weirdos.
I know. Civilians, I don't know.
Like this girl over here, she's horrified.
Yeah, I don't want, I don't know. I don't have any friends who aren't comedians or weird or, you know what I mean? Like, all my friends are people like that. And I don't know how to just act. Like, my wife is horrified when she works at a big corporation and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when she has to bring me around, like,
Yeah.
it's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, listen, you got to just not talk.
Yeah. Yeah, you just go in the corner.
So I just kind of keep it chill. And she's like, don't drink too much and don't talk. And that's what I do.
It's weird working for like a big corporation.
I don't fucking like it.
I got to tell you, it was,
Talking to you, I don't want to say anything bad.
Yeah, I don't want to say
I don't want to
bad
say
either.
anything bad. But,
But-
the corporate thing is so weird.
Like-
My wife just...
They want you to be a certain way, but they don't. It's
I
weird.
know. My wife deals with, these middle manager guys who don't seem to do anything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why don't you become a middle manager where you don't have to do shit? And she's like, no, that's for dumb, idiot guys. Like, there's no chicks that get those jobs.
Really?
It's like if you watch Office Space, that dude that comes over with the coffee. Like, you need to be that guy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to need you to work Sunday. Like, but she will never be that dude. She can't get that job.
If I were to go back in time, well, first of all, I wouldn't have I would have went straight home after the Funny Stop show.
Yeah, that would have been good. Yeah, that would have been a good
And I would have
idea.
got some sleep.
I heard Dalton said to you on New Year's, he said, let's talk about the worst thing that happened to us this year. You go last, Chad.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
It was honestly, it was probably the way everything played out. It could have been the worst timing on everything. Like my contract was up. I had a brand new contract, spanking new. My lawyer was looking at it.
We shouldn't talk about this.
Yeah, you're right. I know, but it's.
I know.
It's like it's the truth.
I
I'm
know.
not like saying anything bad about anyone.
No, it was all bad.
But but during the whole situation with the show and everything, and I was kind of, during Alan's contract talks, I was really getting. I really kind of wanted to do something else. Like I really wish I would have transitioned myself over to the 1100 side, because I did some stuff with Andre Knight and Mike Snyder over at 1100 for the NBA draft. I loved doing it. It was fun, and because when you're on a talk show, you have to be more revealing, and there's a level of performance there, and there's a way you think you're supposed to be, and there's so much interaction through Twitter and Facebook. Everyone thinks they know you, and it was really wearing on me. I wish I would have.
That's your problem. You need to get off of some of the social shit. You're on it too much.
Yeah.
I know it drives you crazy because people fuck with you.
This day and age, man, it's like
I know.
It's ridiculous. I think they can just pop off and say whatever they want.
I call my wife phone face all the time because it's just like everybody's in their phone like constantly.
Yeah.
It's like you need to fucking, go to a concert and
Hold on, let me check my Twitter real quick.
Yeah, I know. Keep that fucker.
Go to my Twitter at Chad Zumock. Tweet me.
Yeah, go to a concert. Fucking watch the goddamn show. Put your fucking phone away.
You know what's funny? I was on YouTube.
It's hard to do.
I was on YouTube and I was watching an old Beastie Boys concert from like 1992.
There's no phones.
No phones. And they're just going nuts. And they're
Right.
going crazy. And fast forward, I was watching another, what was I watching? I think a Chili Peppers concert. Everyone's holding their phones up. And
The
they're
whole time.
the whole time recording.
It's a new lighter. You know what I mean? People
Yeah.
holding it up.
But you're there. Watch
Yeah.
it.
You have to be.
I don't want to record this.
Yeah. And all the videos you record at a concert stink anyway.
Yeah.
No one likes that.
Right.
So there's no reason for it. Just
All right.
sit there.
I got to bring this interview back.
I
I feel like I'm not steering the ship well. Now we're
Do you want to talk about catching people doing stuff? Like I had an incident the other day.
Let's talk about this. You actually teased it on the phone when I was doing
I
show
talked to
prep.
you- Yeah.
You caught somebody doing something weird. I want to hear the story.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. The ending of this story is no good. Like nothing. It doesn't end correctly.
Great.
It's just.
Some of the most interesting
No,
things
I know.
that are
I
going
just,
on we're not
I don't-
talking about.
I don't know how to explain it without it sounding like a letdown because I didn't do anything, but I should have.
All right.
Like, so here's the deal. Me and my wife are at Great Northern Mall, and I got my kid with me, right?
Yeah.
My wife is like about to go on a trip, so she's got to buy some suits. She's a business person. She has to do this stuff. So she's like hitting Banana Republic. She's doing all this shit. So I'm just basically corralling my child the entire
Sure.
time, So we're running around Banana Republic, whatever. I'm fucking bored out of my mind, chasing my kid around. And my kid is potty trained. She's 2. By the way, Maxwell used to talk about his kid not being potty trained at 4. Yes, I'm not letting it go.
Do you think
ever.
Maxwell's listening
Fuck
to
him.
this?
No, he might though.
Yeah, he's
Fuck
crazy
him.
enough.
I don't care. I'm shitting on him.
You do have a.
My kid's 2. I'd never let go of a grudge. I will always hold a grudge completely.
I want to know why the guy hated me.
I don't know.
He's going after the wrong people.
He hated me too.
He should have been going after. Oh, anyways, go ahead.
But anyway,
Sorry.
So-
we always get sidetracked on that.
I know we're ADD assholes. But so I'm bored out of my skull, right? I'm at Banana Republic. It's a motherfucking boring ass shit.
Yeah, that's a boring story.
So I'm looking at my kid, and I'm like, "Hey, Lou, you got to go potty?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Great, let's get the fuck out of here." I told my wife, "I'm
Sure.
like, taking the kid to the bathroom. Gives me
I'm
something
like you
to
say,
do."
get the fuck out of here to your
Yeah.
2-year-old daughter. That's good.
No. I'm just like good. I'm
Got
just like in my brain. I'm like, I don't want to be in the store anymore. At least we get to go take an escalator ride and walk around. So I get my kid, and we go to Macy's. We hit the escalator. We go upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Go in the bathroom. Stall door's locked. I gotta throw her in the stall. You know what I mean? Like she's a fucking girl. She can't hit the urinal. She's 2. I need to fucking sit her on a dirty ass fucking toilet seat. It's horrific.
Ugh.
What happens? I know you don't think about this shit because you're not a parent. So there's a guy in there obviously shitting, and all I'm thinking is, Jesus Christ. Now I got to fucking take my kid in there after this guy just fucking laid pipe. The whole place is going to stink. It's going to suck.
Yeah.
So he's in there.
Shitting?
Yeah, shitting, I guess. So I go out, and we're, like, walking around, whatever. It's fucking 15 minutes before I even attempt to go back because I want that shit to clear. And I'm just checking with her, like, don't piss your pants. Don't piss your pants. You know what I mean? And she was being cool, so I was like, okay, I think we're good. Go back. Motherfucker's still in there. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I go back out. Boom. So I keep checking in with this guy, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about 35 minutes. This dude's fucking been in there, right?
That's a long shit.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is ridiculous. The next time I go in, I just open the door, and I see the stall's locked. And I'm like, what is going on with this guy? And I start to look because I want to see if his feet, I want to see if he's still in there. I'm looking for his feet, and I'm looking down. Then I notice that I can catch a reflection off the tile floor.
Yeah.
Right? I can catch a reflection, and I can see the guy, and I see shaking movement. And then I start to study a little more because I'm thinking it's maybe a really old guy, and maybe he needs help. You know what I mean? Because I see shaking movement. And then all of a sudden, the tile floor just sort of like comes together like one of those weird photos that you have to stare at. The tile image comes together for me, and I see it's a kid. It's a young guy, probably 19, jacking off.
Really?
Yeah. And I just had to stare at it. And I'm holding my daughter's hand, mind you. And he's doing
so he's jacking off for 30 minutes.
He's doing I swear to God, he's doing the jack off. And then guess what's in his other hand?
Okay, penis is in one hand. The
Yeah.
other hand, toilet paper?
His phone.
Oh, he's watching porno.
This motherfucker's watching porno and jacking off in the Macy's bathroom. Wow. And I got this weird feeling in my stomach. I just felt so gross and weird, and I just got out of there.
Stall door opens, it's Ryan Dalton.
It could have been. But that's what I mean. The story ends awkwardly because I didn't do anything. I should have yelled
What
pervert.
would you do?
You could yell pervert and really fuck the guy's whole world up.
Yeah.
Obviously, that was a guy that worked there. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah, he's on break.
He did a work jerk.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever done a work jerk?
Yeah. I don't know where. I'm trying to reflect on the 28 jobs I was fired from.
Yeah. Did you ever jack off at Clear Channel?
No. I never did.
No. Why would you?
No.
Work jerk is silly.
I'm trying to think where
You
I
can
did.
wait till you get home.
I've done
The
a
porn
lot
will
of-
be there.
I peed in a lot of works. Like
Well,
when
yeah.
I worked at Kmart, I used to pee in the back room. I used to pee on the floor. I worked at Kaufman's. I peed there in the receiving area.
You just whiz?
Yeah.
Just like, was that like a fuck you? Or was
Yeah. If my
Okay.
boss said something, I'd just pee on the floor.
Yeah.
What else did I do? I slept at work.
Oh, yeah, everyone does that.
I used to go when I worked
But
at
you never did a work jerk?
No, I worked at Gabriel Brothers, and I'd go up in the security mirrors where the secret shoppers would look, and I just sleep.
Ah.
Yeah, I got paid for it.
I think I jacked off at work before. No, I did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where?
I did. I worked at Ford Motor Company. It was a factory.
Where did you do it, on the assembly line?
Lorraine? No, the bathrooms are upstairs. It
Yeah?
was private, so like, yeah, I think I did a work jerk. Something
Is there a
crazy.
feeling of shame when you're done, or are you just
Yeah. There's always
Did you wash your hands?
Nah.
Because you're working in
Maybe
a factory.
Not. No, you just put gloves on when you work.
Yeah?
I might have. There's always shame, Chad.
Yeah.
The second it comes out of you, you sort of go,
Literally.
why'd I do that?
Yeah.
Seriously. When you're jerking off and sometimes when you have sex. Like, I came on my wife's feet the other night and I was like, why'd I do that? What's wrong with me? I'm fucking disturbed. That's not normal. She's cool. She's a soldier. She let me do it, but why? Who needs to
This
do that?
might be the last podcast.
You think so? You didn't like hearing that? I'm sorry.
So did you wipe off your wife's feet?
I did, actually.
All
I
right.
gave her tissues.
Well, you're a gentleman.
It's not good. Yeah, that's the name of my CD, too, by the way.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a plug.
Your CD, Gentleman, is on iTunes, Amazon.com. Where else can people get it?
Not even Amazon, just iTunes.
I don't know when this is going to air, but I was at the Funny Stop yesterday. 2 sold-out shows.
Fucking best room in the world.
in Cuyahoga Falls and State Road.
It's the greatest room ever.
It has so much character,
Yeah.
to say the least. Well, anyways, you left one of your CDs there. I tried selling it on stage.
Oh, how great is that? Thank
Yeah.
you. Did you sell it?
No.
Ah, they didn't know who
Nobody
I
wanted
was.
it.
They didn't know. It's a great CD. I'm
I
really
said I
proud
have
of it.
comedian Joe Howard's, and I think there were 3
Claps.
fans.
The new?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'm proud of the CD.
Yeah. We recorded our CDs together.
Yeah, we did. At the Funny Stop because it's the best room.
Mm-hmm.
I am obsessed now with comedian Bill Burr saying that all you have to do is write 5 minutes a month to have a new hour every year. I'm obsessed with
Oh, I
that.
know. You know
That's
what's
so amazing. And, like, I definitely have 10 minutes from this year, and I'm just really excited to keep doing my 5 minutes every month.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the year, I'm going to have an hour, and I'm going to do a new CD.
I have a premise for you.
Okay.
Coming on your wife's feet.
You know, I want to talk about my creepy foot fetish and how weird it is and how it makes me feel.
Yeah?
But I haven't figured out how to do it yet.
What? Do what?
Talk about it in a funny way.
And now it's just really
'Cause
creepy.
It's creepy and
yeah.
weird. Yeah.
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 I don't really have any fetishes.
You don't have any foot thing?
I have a vagina fetish.
You like those?
I think that's
Yeah,
that's
I like
like my
them too.
thing. No offense.
I like them. Did
the
you
ladies.
hear that? Did you hear black guys are eating pussy now?
Was that like a report on the Huffington Post
no,
or something?
No. You know, my new thing is in my study. I've been listening to 107.9, and I've just been listening to it. You know.
Yeah.
And like.
I don't even listen to the radio anymore.
Yeah,
I
you
swear
should.
to God.
Listen to 107.9. It's interesting. You learn shit. Like Kelly Rowland has a song called "Kisses Down Low." It's about eating some pussy, and I'm like, Jesus, brothers are doing that shit. I didn't know. I'm just saying, you learn stuff.
Well, once like one brother does it, like if Jay-Z start going down,
Then it would be the coolest
yeah,
thing.
it's like
The
Ciroc.
other thing is black people. Listen, black people are doing fucking ecstasy now. Did you
Really?
know that?
No.
You never heard
No, I come to
Trinidad?
you about my black people news.
Yeah, you need to. You never listen to Trinidad James?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh,
Sounds like an illness.
He's fantastic. He's like this really ugly brother. And the video is him with like no shirt on and like loafers.
Yeah.
He's like riding a bike. You know what I don't like? He does that rapper thing that I don't appreciate. He says he rhymes. See, it's not rhyming. And you appreciate this because you like the Beastie Boys and stuff.
I love rap.
It's not rhyming if it's the same fucking word. You know
well,
what I'm saying?
The Beastie Boys do that in rap.
Do they?
I forgot what song it is. I think it's Pass the Mic. He's like, everyone rapping like it's a commercial, acting
Yeah.
like life is a big commercial.
So why do you...
I was like,
That's
Mike
not-
D, you could have said rehearsal.
Oh, you know what? Look at you punching his fucking shit up.
Yeah, I met Mike D.
Yeah, that's good. You should have told him, like, you should have said rehearsal.
I was so nervous.
Rehearsal is that would have worked.
Yeah, but when I met Mike D, like I was so nervous.
This brother says, gold all in my, how's it go?
Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick.
He says gold in my ring, and then he doesn't say ring, he says rang, so it rhymes with
Rang.
chain. So it rhymes with chain.
Yeah.
And then he says, gold all in my watch, don't believe me, just watch. And I'm like, that ain't right, that's cheating.
Yeah.
You know. But then he talks about dropping X.
So that's the thing, huh?
Black people are expanding. They're wearing skinny jeans. They're dropping X.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
They're
good stuff.
rhyming the words with words.
Are you starting to like black people?
What are you talking about? I'm not racist. Jesus Christ. Got like 2 black friends. They're comics. I fucking like black people. What are you
I tried to
talking
get
about?
Nelson on this first podcast, too.
That's the greatest guy ever. He calls his dick a soul pole. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's the best dude ever.
We're going to get him on.
You need to.
Yeah. Maybe
I
next
used
week.
to do a podcast with him, the Ebony and Ivory, the Nelson and Joe hour or so. And he was great.
Yeah.
He would
I like him, too, because he's
he
very
would call
honest.
white girls pink ladies, and he just has all kinds of cool slang, and he's just funny. We
I
used
like
to
people
argue.
that are honest.
Yeah, he's an honest dude.
Because this, you got to
Yeah.
admit, entertainment's bullshit. It really is.
Nah, the whole thing's horrible.
I lived in Los Angeles for 2 years, and just doing the radio, there's so many
In
phonies.
New York and
Ugh.
L.A., I can't.
I'm not good at being. I can't do it. I can't work. I can't do the phoniness.
I can't either.
I got to tell you a story. I'm
Okay.
not. I'm gonna leave the name out of it
Okay.
because I don't.
I think this is a bad idea, but go ahead.
But it just gives you an idea. I got to tell this story because
Okay.
it was with someone I used to work with. I'm not gonna say who it is. And it was like my first couple months on radio, and Kiss FM 96.5. Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Don't do that. No.
You know what? That was rude.
That was
rude.
fucking rude.
That was rude.
No, don't.
I just held up my beer and pointed to one of the people that's filming us. That's rude.
Don't
I'll get her
you
attention.
ever
Don't
get this
do
guy
that.
a beer.
I'm sorry.
Fuck that.
That's what I'm talking about.
You scumbag.
I just met her. That's what I'm talking about. I am the
That is
worst
rude.
first impression ever. Don't. Seriously.
Yeah, seriously, don't ever.
That's what's wrong with me.
Oh, there's a
That's my
lot
problem.
wrong with you. But that's an
That's
example.
exactly what it is.
You held up your beer
Like an asshole.
like you're who?
Don't.
Who are you?
I'm nobody. That was wrong. I'm here to
You
say
should
it.
slap him in the face.
You
Just
really
slap
should.
him.
You really should. That was bullshit.
She's
What
a
I
nice
just did.
girl.
Tell your story. That's gonna.
Ugh, I don't even want to tell it anymore. I'm so disgusted by your
sorry.
actions.
I'm so sorry.
Holding up a beer and go fetch me a beer.
Yeah.
Go
sorry.
fetch me. Who
Sorry,
do
man.
you think you are?
Dude. I catch myself all the time.
Well, you did something one time. I forgot where it was.
I snapped at somebody. I went like.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
snapped like, come here.
Yeah, like
What the-
really. I know.
Ugh.
I know, dude. I'm sorry.
I'm calling your wife
I'm
tonight.
trying to be a better person.
I
I'm a great dad. I try to, I'm trying to like
Ugh.
be a human being,
hold it. Ugh.
but
All
I
right,
don't know how
anyways.
to do it.
All right.
Sorry.
So anyways, let me tell you the story.
Okay.
So I'm at this Kiss FM event, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Elvis Duran's there. He has a.
Don't tell this story.
I
I
have
know
to.
the story. Don't.
But I'm not gonna say who the person is.
It doesn't matter. That person is listening and will know.
Oh.
Don't.
All right.
Pass it.
This
I know the story.
podcast
You need
would be
to- you
so
need-
interesting if we could tell stories.
No, you know what? Don't tell that one. It's just like me snapping and trying to get a beer from that
Yeah.
nice girl. We just have to be better people.
I'm a good guy.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're horrible.
I have a lot of friends.
I know. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
means a lot.
No, it doesn't.
John
really
Oates
doesn't.
knows who I am.
That's true, but we had an argument one time about the most famous people on Twitter that follow us.
Who's the most famous person that follows you on Twitter?
It's not impressive. I mean, it's all comedy stuff. Like
Go ahead.
Amy Schumer does.
She follows me too.
Okay. You don't have to
Big deal.
fucking...
I'll one-up you every time.
I know. You got John Oates following you, right?
Yeah.
See, that beats the pants
John
off.
Oates?
That beats the pants off everything I
Chuck
have.
D from Public Enemy?
All right, that kills me. Yeah, I don't
Huh?
have that. No.
Who else follows me on Twitter?
Florentine does.
Well, yeah, he's our friend, though. Who else? I'm trying to
Pete
think.
at the Funny Stop. What up, Pete?
Yeah, he's not listening.
I'm going to shout out to Pete. I love Pete.
My phone's blowing up right now. I'm getting a lot of texts from people.
We should talk about...
That's why I'm a good person. People text me. Who's
That-
texting
no.
you? No one.
No one.
No one knows you. No
I'm
one
a
likes
professional. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. No, but if you...
you. When I was on the radio, Alan used to get mad because I would never have it on silent.
It would just, yeah, you know what? My phone is like jacked up. And when I was in there, I couldn't turn it off.
Yeah.
And I had to apologize to Alan. I'm like, Alan, I'm sorry. Because it was just blowing up. It was just ping, ping. And I couldn't. It's all fucked up. I have to get the 5. Do you
A lot
have
of
the
people.
5?
4.
Yeah,
iPhone
I got the
4
too. I'm not even 4S. That's me.
My friend was like,
4.
I'm not going to wait in line like a nerd and get the 5. My friend's like, well, it's lighter. Well, I've never been in a position like,
Who gives a
the
shit?
phone's way too heavy.
Yeah, it's dumb. No one needs. Look at my phone. It's all Tammy Howard and you.
Ugh.
That's the only
That's
people
your
that
existence.
talk to me.
And you're trying to say I'm a bad guy?
My mom.
No one likes you.
I know.
Nobody. There's no bookers calling you.
No, it's you. It's my wife. Look, you, my mom, and my mom's in Florida. My mom and dad are in Florida, and so we've just been chatting with them. But I mean,
I'm going to do a quick
normally when she's here, like we don't talk that much.
I'm going to do a quick podcast check.
Okay.
How's this going, guys? Is
Is
it all right?
okay? Is it interesting? Does anyone give a fuck?
It's our first podcast, so I want to make sure. Okay, we'll wrap it up. I don't want to hold.
What else were we gonna talk about?
I talk to you every day.
I know. I know.
Are you going to be sitting in on a lot of these podcasts? Because I'm going to have some cool guests coming up. I'm talking to a lot of people. I would love to have you come down and shoot the shit with some Cleveland notables.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna treat it like I treat everything. Like, maybe. You know?
You should be the king of show business.
I'd be good at it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
No, I do respect you, Joe, because you keep it real. You're not
She
a bullshitter.
brought me a beer.
Oh,
Give it here.
you.
Thank you. I'm so rude. I apologize for that. Thank you.
That is rude.
It was awful. No, I mean, I know. I mean, you know, look, I'll come down when I can come down. Saturday at 3 o'clock is a little rough because, you know, I do the family thing usually, or I have gigs. I'm going out on the road. I'm going to Orlando.
Let's plug some gigs. What do you got coming up?
April 25th at Fort's Tavern in Wellington. The Scumbags of Comedy. Invade your fucking area. And what's that Sandusky gig? What is that? The 1st of March?
We're going to be in Sandusky at the, what's this place called? Sandusky, Ohio, 224 East Water Street. I don't know the name of it. There's tickets online. If you Google Scumbags of Comedy, we'll be there. We'll be in Sandusky.
Sandusky.
That's a Friday night.
I'm doing some road shit, Orlando and Hartford, Connecticut with Jim Florentine.
We'll be at Woodlands Tavern in Columbus with Jim Florentine on March 30th. That's a Saturday show with
That's Columbus.
comedian Brad Thacker. Who
Brad's a good dude.
Never met, but I'm looking forward to it.
You never met Brad?
No.
He's cool.
We
dude.
follow each other on Twitter. That's another name drop. Brad
Cool
Thacker.
guy.
Drop into names.
Brad Thacker.
And if people want to come see you, they can follow you at Ghetto Joe Howard on the Twitter.
That's where it's at, and I usually promote day of.
Okay.
So be ready.
Any parting words? For all your fans.
Nah, man. There's no fans. It's okay.
Joe, in all honesty, I appreciate you being the first guest on my podcast.
Thank you.
No, I
do
really
you know
do.
how? Here's what I have to ask you.
Sure.
Do you know how to get your money from selling your CD on iTunes?
Yeah. TuneCore.
TuneCore is
Yeah.
the name of it?
I made a lot of money. I'm not going to lie. I was on the top 200 on iTunes Comedy at one point.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Yeah, it was like, because I was like plugging away on the airs.
Because
like when we were at the height of the radio show, like when we were at our most popular, people were like buying the CD.
Because Alan's
left and
great
to
about
right.
that. Like, he always plugs my CD and says it's on iTunes, and he did it a million times. And I know there's hundreds of dollars there, and I don't even know.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
That's how good I am at show business.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to get it.
Oh, I made my money back.
Fuck.
Yeah. Check it out.
God damn it.
And they play our stuff on XM Radio and Pandora.
I'm on Pandora.
You can get we get money from that too. I get checks all
What?
the time. Yeah. I'll talk to you after the air. This isn't interesting.
Jesus Christ.
Nobody cares about this. All right, we're going to wrap this sucker up.
I haven't looked at the camera or looked up. I'm probably the worst.
You think people are listening to this?
No.
We're going to wrap it up. I'm going
You shouldn't.
do some plugs.
Can I go piss?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, bye.
Go ahead. All right. That was the first episode of the Sit Down Zumock podcast. I thank you for listening. We're going to be doing this each and every week at the Map Room. Gillespie's Map Room, 1281 West 9th Street, here in Cleveland, Ohio, right in the heart of Cleveland, my city. I want to thank FrizzonMedia once again.com for making this happen. They're good people. Go to their website. Video production, television, film, commercials, you name it, they do it. I'm so happy to be working with these people. SuperdryClothing.com, that's superdry.com for your unique clothing. It's big over in Europe. When I was in Dublin, Ireland, I saw a lot of people wearing Superdry. So if you want to look like Euro trash, no, I'm just kidding. Go to superdry.com. But we're going to be back next week. Thank you for tuning in. You can get this podcast on iTunes. Go to the website. Appreciate your time. Chad Zumock, holla at your boy.